Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate another example of the for loop. We are going to display the odd and even numbers from a given list. Okay, now this is the same program that we had last time. If we run it, we are prompted to enter the lower and upper limit. So let's say we have 10 and 20. With the list here generated with our for loop, what we would like to do is to get all the odd and even numbers. So even numbers will be 10, 12, 14, 16, and so on, while odd numbers will be 11, 13, 15, and so on. Let us now create the program. First thing that we have to do here is let's create another loop that would scan the series of numbers and then determine if it's odd or even. So let's display first all even numbers. Let's create a loop for I is equals to m, which will be our initial value. And then we're going to loop through until we reach n, which is our upper limit. And then we're going to increment it by 1. Then here, we're going to have a condition. If I mod 2 exactly equal to 0, we will generate here all even numbers. Let's display now I. And have some space here. So the list here will now generate all even numbers. Let's copy this section. This time we're going to have the odd numbers. What we're going to do here is just to simply change the value here from 0 to 1, which are to test whether or not the number is not divisible by 2. So we change it to 1 here. And here's our code. So let's test, run. Now we are being prompted to enter the lower and upper limit. So 10, 20, enter. We have our list here. So let's arrange the output. So let's just include here another backslash n. I think that would be okay. Let's try it again. Well, we have generated the output. We just need to fix the display here. 10, 20. Okay, so we have here the list of odd and even numbers. So let's explain the code. This section here allows us to ask the user to enter the lower and upper limit. We have a loop here where I is equals to m, which is our initial value, and I less than or equal to n, which will be our final value. Take note that in the for loop, as long as the condition here is true, we execute this particular line of code. And this section here increments the I to 1. Okay. Next is this line here. This line here allows us to determine whether the given numbers are odd or even. So let's start with the even numbers here. We have to check, we create a loop here, same as the previous one. Now we're doing a scan. I is being scanned, and then we're going to do this evaluation. I mod 2 equal to 0, meaning all numbers divisible by 2 will be printed out, and that will fall under the even numbers. Then this section here is we're going to have another condition to test whether is I mod 2 exactly equal to 1, meaning numbers that are not divisible by 2. So we're going to print out here that particular value that would generate as the odd numbers. Let's try another input here. Let's say from 10 to 30. So we generated the list from 10 to 30. And these are all the list of even numbers and odd numbers within that range. So here's another implementation of the for loop. Hope you like the video. Thank you for watching. Bye.